Okay, Mikovanen everyone, and welcome to the first tabletop Dungeons and Dragons campaign. First, I want to thank Slice of Scott for being a DM for this. This is very cool. Last time I played was probably 2010, so quite some time ago, and it was old rules when I played, so third edition. So this is the new way, the way that if you guys are into D&D and I love watching, Deborah Ann Bull and Critical Role, Matt Mercer, and all of them when they play. And I was always intrigued that they played without a map, because that's the way I'm used to playing it and seeing it being played back then. But I much prefer this way, just because it seems it goes by faster, and they seem to be a bit more lenient with the way combat flows. I remember back in the day with the grid map, you would actually have to count out the squares and for like the radius of the fireball to see what radius it gets, and attacks of opportunity, and having to count all that, and that can kind of slow down the pace of combat. Whereas the way they play it, this new way, what is this new way called, by the way, this rule? Like, it's third edition, and what is this?
So this is fifth edition, and when you don't play with maps or anything, they call that theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. I like that.
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. Okay, and it makes sense. So that's the way we're kind of gonna play it. But as you can see, though, we do have okay. It's recording, and everything's coming out. Okay, yeah. See, we have a map here. I'm guessing it's not going to work exactly the same as what it did before, because I don't see any grids. This is probably just to get an idea of where we are in the world, to kind of help visualize everything, and for us to visualize things better, and for all of you people watching. I notice I'm here on the map, but I guess this will all refresh later. So we're going to begin, but as you can see, there's a disclaimer here from Wizards of the Coast. So I'm just going to kind of slowly scroll down that, because I guess they don't like us using their logo. Okay, so do we have to scroll all the way to the... I'm going through the question and answer thing. Okay, and then I'm going to show this again at the end. Okay, and here's my character sheet. Okay, so Scott, if you want to maybe give like an introduction. And guys, his channel is Slice of Scott, so please head on over to his channel. He has 2 videos right now, which is the first one he did, which was his history with... Oh, no, it's my video, his video response to my video about like underrated like trilogies or quadrilogies, stuff like that. And you mentioned Psycho as one of them, and then his other video was his history with Dungeons and Dragons, which inspired me to do a video response to his thing. And I dug how you talked about like certain movies and like film noir and stuff like that affected the kind of the way that you kind of run your adventures. So I think that's very, very cool and very interesting to hear. So I think you guys head on over to Slice of Scott's channel. If you click down below in the description box, you'll see his name. You click that, it'll take you to his channel. Please show him much love and support. Tell him Falagar of Lettuce Play sent you, and hopefully we can see more videos by you, whether it's just movie related stuff or even let's plays. Maybe you can start making let's plays. Start off with doing roguelikes, like Brogue or something, and then you can move up to like Skyrim or something, or just start off with Skyrim. Like, who cares, right? Just like for me, I don't have any kind of order of what I play things in. It's just whatever I'm in a mood for. Sometimes it's going to be Frogger, maybe next time it's going to be Oblivion or Skyrim, and then next thing you know, I'm playing Pac-Man or Space Invaders or a text-based RPG or something. And apparently now we're doing this. So and so you guys know, this Let's Play, okay, of this D&D campaign is going to be on Scott's channel. So his layout is probably going to look different from mine, and you can hear a little background music. I don't know if you have background music playing on yours, but it's not needed. It is not needed, but I just just so you guys have other thing to listen to. Okay, so Scott, if you want to take over and introduce yourself a bit.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. You were very kind. I am Scott, and yeah, I'm sort of dipping my toe into the YouTube world. I've loved watching Falagar's content, and was happy to connect and start collaborating a bit now. So yeah, I'm relatively new to D&D, I suppose. It started in 2018, so 6-7 years, I suppose, at this point.
Oh wow.
But yeah, once I started, I have not slowed down at all, and just been playing as much as I can because I absolutely love it. And so cool. I'm glad to welcome you back into the fold, Falagar.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's been so long. Yeah, I started like seriously playing in like 2001, and played for about 10-11 years with my gaming group. But technically, I guess I tried playing when I was probably 12 or 13, and about that history, where I was just goofing off kind of.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I wasn't really goofing off. I just was so amazed at the freedom that I was able to do that. I'm used to playing it on Apple, and I'm restricted. So I was just kind of doing, I guess I look back on it as stupid stuff. But, I've since then learned to play better than that.
Well, that's part of the fun of it, too.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Okay, and this is my character right here. But before I actually, what is it? Okay. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Before I actually, kind of do an overview of my character, maybe you can set things up for the adventure.
So, how this will progress is sort of determined about how well this goes, I suppose. I do have in mind ways that this could develop into, a long-term campaign, but that will sort of depend on how this pans out. So I have plans, but
maybe even if other people are interested in joining.
Oh yeah, anyone can always hop in. I am always for that. Yeah, even if it's just one-time thing where you just want to hop in just to get a taste of it, you can always appear, sort of like a guest star. I sort of see campaigns like a TV series, so people can pop in and out. All for that. Well,
it's like the relics and what is it? Relics and
rarities.
Yeah, that one. There would be a special guest every week. Like I think Sam Jones and Matthew Lillard and people like that. I think even Charlie Cox, right? Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
So I also very quickly too, and if you guys are interested in joining, I'll just quickly shout out, people like Grumpy Scamp or Elagar, Mike, from Movie Mike, Xenoc, Ayina the Khajiit, Chris from Cinematics 29, and pretty much anyone in my recommended channels, down below. Even though I don't speak to all of you guys frequently or as frequently as some of those other ones I mentioned, if you come across this and you're interested in joining, and plus I'm shouting all of you guys out as well, just leave a message here or contact us on the the Adventurers Guild on the Discord, in the group. You can also join that. I have a link there, to that Discord group. Okay, so yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so this little adventure will be starting out. Right now you see the town of Saltmarsh. Falagar has not yet made it to Saltmarsh, though. He is traveling with his dwarven fighter companion Travik. And Travik came across a little job, and Travik used to be a sailor. And so his main goal is to get to Saltmarsh, as they have lots of need of sailors. But on the way there, he has a little job because he heard about a house that was haunted.
Oh,
and he expects that you can get a lot of gold should you discover what's haunting the house and figure out what's going on, and then make it to Saltmarsh and report your findings. So that is where he is leading Falagar as we begin this little adventure.
all right. And did you want to pull up the map, or should I show that?
I am
Or
actually,
oh, here it is. Okay.
you should now actually see.
I see Patreon Bearworks.
Yes, so
This is it.
this is the exterior of the house.
Oh, wow. That's great. Okay, okay. So we're just like right there, and I see the, okay, so there's traffic. All right, let me put myself. It'd be like right over there. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
so you're approaching this house. You're near the ocean, so it is cold, it is windy, it is damp, and you can see this house is quite in ruins almost. It's, looks shabby. There's all sorts of foliage creeping and crawling all over the house. And there's a mist that surrounds it. How
Is
would you
this
like to begin?
is this the back way that we are?
It
The
is. It
backyard, because it
is.
looks like. Okay.
So
Well,
there's actually a little pointer here. So yeah, this right
yeah,
here would be the main
would be the
entrance.
front. Do I see any
Yeah,
way? Do we see any way to get in through the back?
not an easy way.
Not an
There
easy
are
way.
some windows in the back, but it would take some effort to get through those.
Okay.
Uh, there is a well that is sort of what is
Ah.
on the right-hand side near the corner there.
Um.
Right here, there's an old
Yeah.
well.
Okay. I head on over there. Uh, Trevik. Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh, this is so great. Um. I'm sorry. I'm just amazed at this. Uh. Oh, what do we see down the well?
Blackness.
Blackness. So I cannot
It
tell if it's an
is,
empty well or if it has water.
it is gray, it is cloudy, and yeah, you can't even make out water down there just by sight. I will let you make a perception check though.
Okay, great. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I will make a perception check. Here it is. So I click on the +3. Is that right?
Exactly.
I was that a okay? For a moment there, I thought it was a 1. Okay, so it's a 7. I thought I got a 1 on my first roll, so it's a 10, which I think you see that, right?
Yes. Yep. And
Okay.
Travic got a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't
Nothing.
acquire any new information. It's just
I
blackness.
say, okay, I'm just gonna simply take a stone and just drop it and see if it actually sounds like it hits water or if it's just, if it's gonna hit like the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you can chuck a stone down and uh you hear it hit something, and then it sort of bounces off and then splashes.
Okay, so there's water. Is there any kind of rope? Like typically there's a rope and a bucket.
There is no rope and no bucket.
Oh, okay. All right.
Travic does say, "Well, I do have a bucket in my bag if you want it. I don't have rope though."
No, no need. I was just kind of curious to see maybe there was a way, but why don't we head on over around, on this side here that, we're on, head around to the front. So let's kind of stop over here, and I look out, in the direction of the entrance. Do I see anything, or do we see anything?
Go ahead and make another perception check.
Okay. Oh, hey, a 23. What does that be? Does that
20.
mean it's a natural 20?
Not necessarily. Oh,
Okay.
I accidentally closed it. Um. Oh yeah, I don't see a roll, so I'm not sure.
Oh,
It.
wait, you didn't see it? It was
I
23. It
see. I
says.
see that you got a 23, but I'm not sure what your dice showed. So it could
Oh,
have been a
okay,
20.
okay.
I'm not
I
sure.
see. Yeah, it was a B, and then it's apparently was 20 plus
I
3.
gotcha. So you're looking around the entrance. You sort of see off in the distance. There's all sorts of wood that's sort of crumbled. Looks like there might have been some sort of fence or something there. But you do see some disturbance in the bushes over on the other side. You see some
Oh,
shaking as if something's in those bushes.
okay. Would that be the bushes near the way across the sea? There looks like there's wood. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
So somewhere in those, in there.
Yep. So these bushes are moving. There's some action there.
Traffic. How shall we proceed? Shall we just wait and see what that is? It could just be an animal, or it could be a thief, or a
Well, do
creature.
you have another stone you want to chuck over there?
Ooh. You know what? Okay. Let's do it. And I want to throw it in a way that, they can't quite tell where it's coming from or where it came from, the stone. You know what I mean? Like maybe it could have come from, if I
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
like, like by the entrance or, so they can't really pinpoint.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
So I'll ask you to make a sleight of hand check to see how well you accomplish that.
Okay. Now, I I have it, and it looks like I have a +2, but I don't have a black bullet point. What does that mean? Does that mean like it's not a
S-
specialty or?
Exactly, exactly. So
It's,
the black points mean you are proficient in that, so you get to add your proficiency bonus. So as you level up, your proficiency bonus gets better, so you just naturally get better at a lot of stuff that you're proficient in.
I see. Okay. Okay.
So like those are
Okay.
the skills that are going to level up with you. Whereas your
I
sleight of
see.
hand, you would have
Well,
to
not
make some
really.
effort to improve that.
Oh, okay. Maybe go to a trainer or something.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to make that sleight of hand check. And what is that? Well, it's not so great, but it's a it's a 7 total.
All right.
Um,
So yeah, you're trying to be clever about how you chuck this, but it's gonna land on the roof.
Somehow it landed on the roof. Okay. Traffic, do you want to give it a try? I'll get behind traffic here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
And he will go
I fared
to
poorly.
make a throw. Um, but you hear some noise coming from the opposite direction now,
Uh oh.
and you
Well,
see movement coming from the bushes as you see a giant weasel making its way through. And that's when Travik sort of gives a shout too, as another giant weasel appears. So this will be the time we roll initiative.
oh, okay. A weasel. That's like a rodent or like a
It
rat or
is.
something. But
Yeah,
when you
and
say
these are
giant,
giant size, so they're like the size of
oh,
a
so
wolf
it's
size
something
weasel.
unnatural. Then
Exactly, exactly.
okay, okay. Um, all right. So we're gonna roll initiative. So here we go. This is not bad at all. 25.
Ooh, nice. And I'll roll my actual real dice for the
Okay.
enemies.
Okay.
But yeah, Falagar, you will get first action as these two
Oh,
weasels
great.
are now approaching.
Great. Great. Um, well, I will. Where's my okay spells? Magic missile is not a cantrip. No, it is not. But
It is
you
a
know,
level 1 spell.
okay, which means I only have one of that per rest. Is that right? Or how can I?
So if you look at your spells,
I'm
do you see
looking.
where it says first level?
Mm-hmm.
If you look over to the opposite side, you will see slots. And so you have 4 first level slots.
Mm-hmm.
So you get
Oh, so I
four
can do it.
uses.
I
Yeah,
get 4 uses of anything from the first level.
exactly. Then if you go down, you can see you have 3 2-level spells, and then you have 2 3-level spells. So
Okay.
those all reset when you take a long rest.
Right.
So
Okay.
essentially per day.
Well, I don't want to waste those then. I just figured. Oh, it's a firebolt, not a fireball, so it's not as grandiose as that.
Yeah,
Yeah, a firebolt is just a miniaturized version.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to launch a firebolt at it.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Make that
How
attack
does
roll.
that work? Um, how do
So for
spells work
that,
here?
you would click on the +8.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, here we go. Well, 13 plus. Okay, 21.
Whoa! you you are
This is
starting
great.
off really strong, really strong. Yeah, that definitely hits.
This
So
is so much better than playing the AI dungeon version. I must say. Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, now go ahead and roll damage. So you get
Okay.
2d10 damage.
Well, there I got 5 and 5, so a 10.
All right. Would you like to
Okay.
describe how you kill this thing with your fireball?
Oh, great. So I just sort of, it's just a giant weasel. It's not anything, too much of a threat. We're still early on in this adventure. So I just simply, as I'm yawning, create a bolt, the fire bolt levitating on my hand, and I just kind of, yawn and flick it at it.
Is your flame a special color?
It will be like a what do you call that? Well, like a blue, like a ghostly kind of blue
Oh,
color.
nice. Love
Yeah.
it. Nice.
It's dead.
All right. It's dead. Yeah.
It's dead. I see it's removed from the screen. So great. Well, so
So,
Travic.
would you like to move at all?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm wondering then. It's another giant weasel over there. Great. Does this weasel detect us?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it detects us for sure.
Yeah, it sort of came out. It probably heard the other one charging at you.
Okay. How dark is it out here? I mean, is it? Well, I mean, they probably are able to kind of have. They have
There's
some kind of.
yeah, it'd be
low
like
light vision.
afternoon, but it's cloudy. There's no sun peeking through.
Okay, but it definitely knows the direction we are, and okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll say, okay, Travic, we have one more weasel to go. Maybe, okay, I'm just gonna move over here.
So now we do have the issue of the grid, so we don't
Oh.
have to be too strict about it. But
great.
so you have 30 speed, and on this map it's 5 feet. So technically you can move 6 squares.
6 squares, okay, so from
Yeah.
here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and I suppose I will launch another firebolt.
I'm afraid you can't.
Oh, I can't. Okay,
That
I
is
guess
too
my turn.
ambitious.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You get
Well,
one
Travic
spell.
still-
One spell. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So Travic will
I
emerge.
thought that combat had
from
ended
behind
and
you.
this was like a new one. But then again, we didn't roll
Gotcha.
initiative, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Travic will pull out his heavy crossbow and take a shot.
Oof, great. Yeah.
Nat 20.
Beautiful.
So that means you roll double the damage.
14.
And I also use that to award a heroic inspiration. So you
Oh,
can
that's
actually
something
take that. So
Okay,
heroic
great.
inspiration, you can only have one at a time, but it allows you to
Okay.
re-roll any die at any time.
Okay, I see. Can I even pass that back to him if he needs it?
Yep. If there's
Oh,
a
that's
situation where it's like, oh, he could really use it, you can just say, "I'll give
Oh,
you
that's
inspiration," and then he can re-roll.
That's
But
perfect.
yeah,
Okay, I
he
like that.
takes a deep breath and right between the eyes, the weasels are dead, and we are out of initiative.
Okay, great. Well, Travic, let's head up to this door here, and before we enter, maybe you can tell me a bit more about, what you heard about this place, like what we're doing here, and a little bit more about this mission.
He's gonna go retrieve his bolt while he sort
Oh,
of
oh,
speaks to
right.
you,
Okay. I'm just gonna
and
go
he
right here.
says, "Well, I just heard some tale that some poor sap tried to spend the night here on his way to Saltmarsh and had some sort of traumatic event. And he made it to Saltmarsh, but he was obviously in a great state of distress, and people were concerned for him. And word just sort of spread, stay away from the house. But you can see it's kind of a big place, and if someone put some work into it, it could be a nice place. So,
Yes. Perhaps an adventurer's guild or something, right? Turn it into one of
indeed.
those, like in the Bard's Tale. Um, well, I think then it would do us good to clear this place out, and maybe we can turn it into a base, a headquarters, or something like literally an adventurer's guild.
And we are right on the sea as well, so
That's Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, very quickly.
I see all
Okay.
sorts of potential with this place.
Yeah. Now you notice how you were able to highlight like a section with a fireball. When you were kind of like a pointer thing. Can I do the same or no?
Yes.
How do I do that?
So, right above the token browser,
Oh, point and
there is a
okay, I
point and
see.
ping.
Like
Yep.
that, so
So
you
I
can
see
see
that.
it.
I see that.
Are
Yep.
these things here? These are chimneys.
Chimneys. Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. Just turn that off. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of wondering. Okay. All right. Let's
So you're
head up
looking
to
at
the.
an old rotting wooden door.
Okay. Is it locked or anything or?
Yeah, you can go try to open it. It
Oh yeah,
is indeed
I do that.
locked. Yep.
It is locked.
It is locked.
Okay. Sir Travick, do you happen to have any lock picking skills?
He pulls out his warhammer. Just
Uh,
this.
well, I don't want to destroy the door since you know what I mean. We're gonna. Um, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna fix it up anyways. We'll get a new door, but you know what? We'll get a new door. Go ahead, smash it in. Let's get in here.
As you say.
Yeah, because much of this will have to be repaired. Well, a 12.
All right. Yeah, he gives the door a smack, and it seems like the wood is sort of moist, so it doesn't shatter nice. But yeah, he'll have to clear some of the debris out. But the door will then open.
Oh,
And,
great.
Uh,
Oh, great, great.
we will then make it to the ground floor. Now there is fog on this one, so I will have to use an eraser to show you what you see.
Okay. Oh, wow. So like a fog of war thing. I like that.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So this is a hallway down here.
This was the entrance, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The space that you're in and sort of this area that's revealed is also sort of open area, and you can see sort of to the upper floor as well. And as you
I
can see,
see.
it's in quite a state of disrepair.
You're right. And what you mean, like I can look up, is like the floor is, like holes and stuff, and it's.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you can see there's a staircase right there, so it does lead up as well.
Okay. Is this a table right here in front of us?
It is, yep.
Okay. Anything
And
interesting on
it's
there?
basically on the ground.
Okay. There are things on there.
Yep.
Anything? What can I make out on there?
So it looks like they were like some vases, some little decorations. they don't look all that valuable. You don't think they were worth anything when they were in pristine condition.
I see. Okay. Okay. Um, well, Travik, what do you suggest? What would you like to do? Do you think should we check upstairs or check around this lower level first?
Well, did you want to clear it out room by room, or?
You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so we'll start on the first floor, before we head on upstairs. Let's do that. I really feel as if we should not split up. I always hate that in horror movies when they do that. They should always stick together. Even when they're a group of like 4 and 5, stick together. But if you absolutely have to split up, you go in pairs, or, if it's an odd number like 5, well, then you should pair like someone who's a bit, I hate to say it, but like a weaker person paired up with someone a bit, another weaker person, and maybe someone who's a bit stronger, something like that. But, okay, let's head down to this hall to the left.
Okay, so you can see there is a door on the north, a door on the south, and then a door straight ahead of you.
Ah. Oh, okay. So this is...
So there's actually a door there, and a door here.
And a door there. Okay, let's... I guess we'll start with this door here, the north one. So I'm gonna open it.
Yep, and
Trevik,
this one...
maybe you can get your axe at the ready, just in case.
Oh yeah, he is ready.
Mm-hmm.
So you see there is a desk there. So your first thought is this was probably some sort of a study.
Great, okay.
You don't see anything moving, nothing alive or anything like that.
Okay.
But you do see a large wooden writing desk.
Trevik, can you maybe stand guard here at this door? On the inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In between, yeah, so, okay. Just in case it closes and we can stop it. I go up to this desk and I want to examine all the contents on there a bit more thoroughly. Maybe there's a magical item or something of use. Or maybe even, text or scrolls or something, and books that we can read about this place.
Yeah, why don't you make an investigation check?
That's just great. I got a natural 1, but it's still...
Oh.
Isn't a 1 an automatic failure? Because why did it still
Typically, yeah.
Okay. For some reason, it...
Yeah, technically, rules as written, it's only an automatic fail during combat. But of course, Baldur's Gate and a lot of people just home rule that it's an automatic failure. But rules as written, It's only in combat that it's a critical failure. Yeah.
Okay. So what is it for you? Is it a failure, or would you say it's a 9, or what do you think?
Yeah, I usually say if it's a 1, that's a fail.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Traffic, maybe you can fare better. Would you like to come up over here and examine? I'm going to guard the door. We can double the check. I don't know how his investigation is compared to mine, me being a mage, but... Let's see. It'd be funny if he discovers, like, magical items. Oh, hey. Okay. You got a 9.
It's high. There's just rubbish here.
Just rubbish.
There's like books, but it's all soggy. You can't read anything. This one's in a language I don't even understand. There's just cobwebs and junk.
How is this door? Is this door kind of like flimsy? Like even if it's shut on us, we'd be able to just bust through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will. What is this thing over here that I'm standing by? Is that that's a fireplace, right?
It is a fireplace. Yep.
Okay. And what's all this stuff over here?
So tables, some chairs.
Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it's nothing really of interest. It's just all broken stuff.
It's all broken stuff. Okay. Well, Trevik, I guess we'll check out the south door. The south room. And see if there's anything in here.
And
Huh. Oh, great. Wow. So we know that that's possibly a study up there. Okay. Could that be a barrel?
so this one
Living
has
room?
books. You can see there are books just sort of piled all over the place on the
Study.
left-hand side. So yeah, study. Lots of bookshelves, but again, most of them are like soggy and wet and.
Well, I'll still go over there anyways, and just I want to rummage through everything. Maybe there might be one or two books, or something I could find.
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead and make another
Mhm.
investigation check.
Well, there we go. A 6 plus 14.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, excellent.
Thank you.
The first thing you notice, you do find some gold.
Hey, okay, great.
You do find a few gold coins, 3 to
Okay.
be precise.
Now,
And
should I be updating that, or will you?
there is a spot in your inventory,
Okay.
sort of on the right hand side, right above where it says Manage Inventory.
Oh, oh yeah, okay, gold.
So right now you have 13 gold. So you can
Yeah.
click on that, and then it will show you sort of all the currencies. So
Okay,
then
so
there's the
GP.
section where it says adjust, so you can just
Yeah. How many
move
did you
that
say? 3?
3 and then click add, and then that should boost your.
Great. Okay, done.
All right.
Okay, thank you for that.
But yeah, there are a couple of books that you think might be of interest.
Okay. Let's
There's
see.
a book about the magical properties of gemstones by an archmage named Tensor. And there's
Oh,
another
great.
book by him called The Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers.
Hey.
And then there's one called The Metaphysics of Mathematics by Nistel.
Okay. Sure. I'll take those books and assimilate them. Well, actually, maybe now's not a good time to do that. But yeah, I'll take them with me for now.
Yeah. As you're grabbing it, you see in the last one, there's actually some handwriting in one of them.
Sure.
And there are only 2 words that you can sort of make out, because again, it's sort of wet and the ink is all smeared. But the 2 words that are legible to you are beyond skeletons.
Beyond skeletons. Could that be like a spell to? Okay.
I know nothing about magic. That's your field.
I'll do a check. Do I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Arcana
what that
check.
is more? Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay? 18. Yeah.
Ooh, very good. Very good. Yeah, you're sort of trying to remember if you recognize that as a potential spell, and nothing is coming to mind. You think it may be more based on the fact that it's talking about mathematics. Maybe someone was trying to dip their toes into like some sort of necromancy or something.
I was about
like
to bring that up, like necromancy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing I could really use then.
Not at this point, no.
Not at this point. Okay. Yeah, so I take those 3 books, and I suppose I need to add all of that to my backpack, or...
I can send you those later.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I can make note that you got them.
Okay. Anything else noteworthy in this room, besides the books over there to the left?
Those 3 books and the gold are about all that has
okay.
any meaning to you.
Okay, well, Trevik, is this a door over here? Yeah, okay. So let's go through this door. Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a real fixer-upper.
Yes, yes. But we can use some of this stuff. The rug is still usable. After we wash it a little bit, you know. So this looks like a living room kind of area, right?
Yes, it does. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all sorts of just. It's been piling up with garbage. Yeah.
All right. Well, all this junk over here, or whatever this is, maybe I could search through that and see if there's anything.
Yep. Yeah, you can spend a few minutes to sort of go through it. You have a quarterstaff. Maybe you stick your staff and try to push stuff around.
Okay.
But yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to
Nothing.
yield anything.
Okay, okay. Well, okay, Trevik, I suppose let's go down this hall. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Okay, let's head north.
He's
then.
actually going to sort of wander up
Oh,
and he's going to sort
okay.
of check out this
I'll wait for
corner of
him.
the room.
Because I don't want to stand next to him. Do you see something here?
He's just sort of looking around like, no, maybe you're right. We should probably just leave.
Okay.
But then a voice booms
Oh, boy.
throughout
Okay.
the entire room. And it says, "Welcome, fools. Welcome to your deaths." Ha ha ha! You get to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay, let me see if I can... Whoops.
So on your character sheet, right underneath your strength and dexterity scores, there's a little box, and that's your saving throws.
Saving throws. Okay, I see it.
So you
Okay.
will make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 13.
All right. So Traffic rolled a bit better. And it probably gave you a little bit of a jump, but you're cool. You're cool.
Okay,
You got your buddy
great.
there, so nothing terrible happens.
Great.
That's pretty creepy, though.
Yeah, I kind of call out who goes there.
Silence.
Silence. Great.
Traffic will just take his war hammer and just sort of move about the room. There doesn't seem like anyone's in here, though.
No. I say we leave this room. I draw my dagger just to have it at the ready as well. Come, Trevik, let's go. Okay, let's keep going.
He'll sort of go back and peek his head in real quick just to make sure. But yeah, nothing.
Nothing. Great. And okay, let's head on up this way. See if there's anything.
So, yeah, you're actually heading towards a stairway.
Oh, really? Okay. Uh-huh. Is it leading down?
It is leading down. Yep.
Okay, come, Trevik. I found... Maybe it's leading to the basement or something. Let's head on down here.
When you get to that point,
Oh,
something
boy.
catches your eye,
Okay.
and you hear
What do
the
I see?
creak. There's some other stairs, and at the bottom of the stairs is a doll, and it has just turned its head towards you. Play with me.
Trevik? Trevik? That doll just turned its head to me and it's asking to play with it.
Play with me. Ugh.
Thoughts?
I wouldn't mind just bashing that thing in the head.
Hmm.
I don't like it.
From Okay, I'm going to step a little bit closer right here, and I would like to, well, I suppose it would be an Arcana check, right? Or would it be
Sure. Yeah.
investigation?
Yeah. If
Okay,
you
I'll
want to
do an
see if
Arcana
it's
check. Anything
magical. Yeah.
odd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, 23.
Ooh. All right. It is possible that it's just some sort of contraption. Um, your initial thought is that it's not necessarily possessed or alive in any way.
Mechanical.
You think it's, yeah, like maybe some sort of gnomish invention that's just
Okay.
really creepy. But yeah, you're not getting any sort of magical vibes from it necessarily.
Trevik, it looks like it's just, mechanical doll. So, okay.
So
Let's
that's not
just.
the thing that's haunting this place.
I do not think so. And that's what the Arcana check would have detected, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, nothing. We'll just kind of, we'll just move it aside, I guess, and then step around in here. Oh, is this like a kitchen?
It is a kitchen. Yep.
Okay. Very nice. Well, I do an investigation check to see if there's anything of use in here.
Yeah. Go ahead and make that check. Investigation.
Well, it's a 2.
All right. You get a pretty good bonus though. So. Yeah. So
That's with
a
the
10.
bonus. Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, what
assume
did I
you're
say?
opening up cupboards and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing catches your eye like inside the cupboards, but as you're walking around, you do notice some human footprints that seem to have left a dirt track in here that seems somewhat fresh.
Trevik, some tracks over here. Let's follow them. See where they lead. Which way are they leading to? Perhaps like a secret passage or something.
Yeah, you're sort of giving him a look, and he says, "Oh no, I think they just go down the stairs. It looks like they came in here, looked around a bit, and then went down."
Okay, these are other people's tracks, right? We're not following.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you're saying, Trevik, you think that they just kind of came down here, looked around, and then went back up?
I'm in the middle of making a survival check. You can too if you'd like to.
Sure, okay, I'll go ahead and do that, yeah.
Traffic is uncertain. That's my guess.
But... Well, I have no bonus to that, but it's a 6.
That's all I got.
Okay, and I take it.
Yeah, it looks like they just sort of did a quick look around, sort of like we're doing,
and the footprints do not seem like they extend to the walls anywhere, like as if they walked up to the wall and...
No,
okay. Well, Trevik, nothing in here, so I guess we'll just head back upstairs. So we'll head back up over here, and we'll actually go down this hall. Are you seeing me move it, or you only see it when I drop it?
No, I do see you move it, yeah.
You see it move, okay. Oh, a door?
So there are 2 doors on top, and then 2 doors on the bottom. But it looks like the top may be for... They're not doors on top. Those are windows. Sorry.
Oh, those are windows. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, but these are
2
doors
right on the bottom half. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I go ahead and...
These are windows.
Go through this door. Those are mushrooms.
They are indeed. You see a clump of tiny red mushrooms growing around a fireplace, and it seems like they're sort of in a semicircular fashion.
All right.
That's some sort of witchcraft.
Right. I guess I'll do a religion check
Yeah, go for it.
to see. Okay, it's 11.
Nothing is coming to mind. Based on just sort of the environment that you're in, you think they're just sort of naturally growing, and they're probably not that special.
Okay. I'm kind of starting to see how this is. All right, Trevik, let's head on down to the next room, down this hall. Oops, I'll be there.
So one thing you have are passive scores. So you do have a passive perception of 13. So
really?
when you're just sort
Okay.
of wandering around, me as the DM, I sort of keep that in mind. So you may notice stuff just
Okay.
by happenstance, just sort of being in the area.
Great,
And
okay.
so as you're walking around, you do notice something in the fireplace in this room.
Oh, hey. Trevik, there's...
It looks like there's a pouch that seems to be sort of untarnished
Wow. Like someone's
by the
put that
terrain.
in there. Okay. Sure, I take it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and grab it, and there are 2 pieces of blue quartz that are about 10 gold apiece.
Ooh.
So just a couple
So
gems.
two quartz. Okay. Trevik, look. And by the way, too, I found a little bit earlier 3 pieces of gold. So, you know, I don't know how we can split that up, but you go ahead and take
Oh
2
no,
of the
that's
gold
fine.
coin.
You're
Well,
coming
okay.
along with me, so you can keep it.
Well, okay, but the gemstones you said, they were gemstones.
Yep.
That were okay. What I insist, you take one for you, one for me.
I am a dwarf. I do love rocks. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, great. Okay, so we each have a gemstone. We're going to be sharing, as much as possible. I'd like to share, 50-50.
Yeah.
If it's anything, that's of interest to him. Okay, what do we have in here?
So again, nothing too exciting at first glance. Just seems
Okay.
to be more the same. These rooms are a lot more empty than the other ones. There is a large hunk of plaster that seems to have fallen from the ceiling, but otherwise, not much.
Anything in this chimney?
Doesn't appear to be anything in that
Nothing.
chimney. No.
Okay. Nothing here, Trevik. So why don't we start heading up the stairs?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
So now you'll actually have to scroll up.
Oh,
There's not a different map, but both floors are on the same map, so you'll just need to adjust accordingly.
oh, I see. So like right here.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm just kind of wondering, can I just do an overall Arcana check of this whole upper floor? Something I should have done
Yeah,
at the bottom, just to kind of see if I sense any kind of magic
Absolutely.
within this upper level. Okay, well, 16.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, your initial thought is you're not really getting anything. There was that one room with the voice.
The voice, yeah.
But seems to be the lone bit of magic that you've encountered so far, which for a haunted house seems
It's
kind
not
of
very haunted.
exactly.
Okay. Okay, those books that I found earlier, right? There were three of them, and I think you said I found like a paper in one of them. Can I kind of go through the other two books just to, a bit more thoroughly to see if there's anything,
Yeah, you can
in
take a few
those?
minutes to do that. But
Okay.
nothing's going to
Nothing.
come of that search. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just keep on heading down. Let's go down this way. What is this? It's just like a
Yeah, it's
hall?
just a hall. Just a hall.
Okay, nothing. Okay. Is this a
Yep.
door right here?
Exactly.
Okay, let's
That's
go in
exactly
here.
what that is. Yep.
Ah, a bedroom. Great. Okay, I'm
Exactly.
going to check the chimney over here.
Okay. Yep.
Anything?
Um, not really.
Okay.
There are some old cracked leather boots. There's some stained cloaks that were hanging on a peg. There's coiling ivy leaves that are sort of wrapped around everything, but
Okay,
just
so nothing
it's
really
rubbish.
great. And anything of interest on the bed?
No,
Or
it's just
bed area?
nasty.
Nothing. Just okay. Well, let's examine this next room.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's another bed. Okay. Anything strange about this bed?
There is evidence of sort of rodents have
Hmm.
been in here. There are lots of webs around, so you think some creatures have sort of made their way in here, though you don't see any at the moment. There's no linen on the beds.
Nothing.
Yeah,
And is this a collapsed chimney?
it is. Yep.
Okay. Anything here?
Nope.
Nothing.
Yeah, Travik's like,
Interesting.
this something's not adding up here.
No.
This
No,
is
not
not
at
what I
all.
was expecting.
No. Well, let's. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's head down this way. Anything in this room? Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything. Okay. Quickly in this room. All right. And finally, this one.
This room,
Well, here we go. Here we go.
you see a man. He is tied up by the hands. He has a gag around his mouth. And he's uh moving quite slowly and he's groaning.
And his hands are bound?
Yep.
Okay. Trevik,
Uh,
look over here.
uh,
Um, well, can I do some kind of, you know, like a perception, I guess, to see if he's, does he seem like he's a threat? And I got
yeah, I'll have you.
21.
I'll make. Ooh, yeah, excellent. Um, his hands are bound. His mouth is gagged. He's not in a position to do you any damage. But
Okay.
again, something just seems off. Something feels off. Nothing's making sense. And so there's just, some chill in your spine.
Okay. I get a little bit closer. And, Trevik just kind of, watch our backs and make sure if you notice him doing anything funny or anything creeping up behind us, you know, let me know, or let us, okay. can I mean, I would like to take the gag off, but at the same time, I don't want him to put like a hex if he's, you know. Do I have any paper, pencil?
Yeah, I think you do have calligrapher's supplies.
Oh, hey,
So
okay.
you have plenty of that. Yeah.
Okay, I give him the pencil. You know, I kind of like roll it his way and the paper, and then I say, write down your response. Who are you? And I know his hands are bound, but I'm sure he can still.
Yeah. He can try to manage.
Right. So I tell him, you know, write down your name, and you know who you are and what you're doing here.
All right. So yeah, he'll be struggling for a little bit, but yeah, he'll
Sure.
get a hold of it. And Travick seems a bit interested, so he's trying to peek over, and that's when you hear the wood start to creak, and the floor gives out, and you go tumbling. So you get to make a dexterity saving throw as the three of you drop into the floor below you.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, here we go. Or 9.
All right, not bad. You're gonna take 1 point of damage, and you'll fall prone.
Okay.
Ned, though, he seems to land awkwardly on his head, and it's gonna bust his head open a bit.
Oh, shit.
He's bloody, so I'll add a little ring just to let you know he's bloody.
Oh, Ned. Okay. Travick is okay, though.
Yeah, Travick's okay.
Okay. Oh, man. Mage hand. Healing word. Hey. Okay. I will use healing word on him.
All right. Excellent.
So I guess I click on that. And what is that? Okay, 11.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. You will heal this guy. You will heal his wound so he stops bleeding.
I take it if he was evil, would have my healing spell worked on him, or since it healed, is that like a good sign that he's, you know, not evil?
In this world, it's no indication either.
Oh,
either way.
great. Okay.
But
well,
did you want to sort of give a look at him?
Yeah,
get a better look at him.
I do.
You can make a medicine check to.
Sure. Okay. 21.
Ooh, excellent. So yeah, you actually see there is a knot at the back of his head. So it looks like he got bashed with like a club or something.
Ooh.
Which may have allowed someone else to bound him up. Because that is a separate thing than getting his head cut open.
I mean, he doesn't. What is he wearing? Does he look like he's wearing any kind of robes, or he doesn't look like he's dressed as like an evil?
He's just
mage?
in underclothes. He's got a shirt and shorts.
Okay, I say. Okay, Travick, get your axe by the ready. Maybe you can kind of stand like around here just in case he tries something funny.
Absolutely.
You know, sense something strange going on. Maybe conk him to knock him out. I'm going to remove the gag and ask him the question again. Who are you? And first of all, are you okay? And who are you? And what are you doing here? And what happened?
Thank you for the healing. I'm feeling okay.
I'm really sorry.
My name is Ned.
I'm Falagar. This is my friend Travick.
Thank you. I was just traveling. I was trying to get to the town of Saltmarsh, and I was seeking shelter. I was just going to sort of spend the night here, but as I was sort of settling in, I felt a horrendous knock on my noggin, and just sort of blacked out, and I woke up gagged upstairs.
Are you a mage or a warrior of any kind, or just a peasant?
No, no. Yeah, I'm just a peasant.
Okay. Oh
Just
boy.
a, just a worker. I was a miner. Just looking.
I remove his bounds.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. I offer him some food if I have any. Let me see.
Yep. You do have some
Yeah.
rations on you. Yep.
Sure, I give him some of the rations, and
He seems very thankful. He'll take it. And
great, great. And
have a
this
plan.
fireplace here, is there enough, like maybe broken wood and stuff that I could start a fire?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do that. Come, Ned. Let us warm ourselves by the fire. Get you all healed up.
Travik is following your orders. He's staying alert.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Travik. Now, listen, Ned, do you know of this place or anything? You know, have you heard any rumors or when you know, when you were like in that room after you came to, did you hear any kind of voice try to speak to you?
um, I did hear some talking, yes, but I don't know if I was just dreaming or not. Um, uh, I did hear some sort of ethereal type voices. I don't
It
know
might have
whether.
been the voice that when we were in that one room, right? Okay. Hmm. Okay, well, Nada, I think we should all stick together. Um, you know, Travik and I were thinking of actually clearing out this place. You know, we heard that this place might be haunted, and we're considering turning this into a guild hall, you know, for adventurers, you know, an adventurers guild and like slash inn tavern. Um, you know, maybe, you know, if this happens, you might, and if you have nothing else, you know, going on for you, you might want to consider staying here and you know, working here, if you don't mind.
He sort of is looking around the place. He's like, a guild hall? Man, that looks like it'd be an awful lot of work.
Ah, but I mean, it will be, you know, of course, but I think, you know, once it's cleared out, maybe we can look at, you know, trying to recruit more adventurers, and they might want to help out trying to, you know, repair this place because it's really going to belong to all of us. What say you?
I appreciate the offer. I don't know if I'm sort of suited to that life, though, but I'll happily
Sure. Well, you don't
help
have to
you.
be an adventurer. You could be working as a, you know, like maybe a behind the bar or something like that. You know, not everyone working here has to be an adventurer.
I suppose I did come
Oh, great,
while I was heading to Salt Marsh to look for work, so I guess that
great,
makes sense.
great. Okay. Well, you know what? Okay, let's. Do you need a moment to rest some more, or are you all healed up?
Ah, your spell really juiced me up. I think I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, if this place is haunted, if you wouldn't mind, uh, I'd leave me a dagger or
yeah,
something
I
just
was
in
about to
case.
offer. Okay. Oh, I have two daggers. I see. Okay, I offer him one of my daggers.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are most welcome. And I guess I don't really have any other armor on me. Trevik, do you have like a spare armor or helmet or greaves or anything that maybe you can offer him? Give him
Oh,
some
yes. I
protection?
suppose I could offer something up. And he'll start rummaging through his bag and
Great.
pull out some hefty clothing to offer Ned.
Mm,
So yeah, Ned will sort of get dressed up. Bit
great.
short for me, but it will do, thank you.
Ah, excellent. Thank you, Trevik. Thank you. What say you that the three of us head back upstairs and continue exploring this place? Oh,
Let's do it. Oh, you got
Something
lost in the
Yeah, I
mist.
got lost. Oh, there. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So, okay, this is the room here where we fell, so we'll avoid that room. Let's head up this way. So this is kind of good. I like this battle formation. Ned will stay, central, in the middle.
Sure. Yeah.
Travis can watch the rear.
Oh no.
Oh no! What sturge? Is that like a type of fish?
No, you actually come across them. They are essentially bat-sized mosquitoes,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
they want to suck your blood. So let's roll initiative.
Okay. Well, I noticed that Ned and Travis are still back there, so I'm the only one that's spotted. I tell them, I signal them to kind of stay there, and I kind of, use hand signals to let them know that
Yeah.
I'm in combat. Okay, so I will roll
Absolutely.
initiative. All right, 24.
Ooh, yeah, very good.
I'm getting some pretty good rolls, I think.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will be first to act.
Great.
And they are sort of flying up in the ceiling. The ceiling's only.
Okay, magic missile. Just to refresh my memory, it is 3 volleys. Is that right?
So it's 3 when you cast it at level 1. If you wanted to cast it at an additional level, you'd get an additional missile for each level.
Okay, well, I see that there's 3 of them, and I remember that I can either do all on one or separate them.
Exactly.
So I'm going to have each one of them take a volley, or take a bolt.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can just go ahead
So
and
I'm
roll
going to roll
3
that.
damages for your missiles.
So the first one, 3.
Okay.
And 2.
Okay.
And 3.
All right. So these things are incredibly weak. So
Oh.
would you like to describe how your missiles just annihilate these things?
Oh, nothing really fancy. I just let off a
All right.
volley. Yeah, it's not going to be anything as grandiose as if I was a warrior or a barbarian, right? They can do all sorts of tricks.
Gotcha.
Okay, guys, there were some sturges there, but they've been taken care of. You can come out. Wow, this is great.
You made fast work of them.
Yeah, before you guys even came around the corner. But they were just sturges, right? What is this, like broken stairs going up or down, or?
I want to say yes. They go
Going
up.
They go up.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go down this way.
You're going down those stairs.
Yeah, these stairs here.
So those will bring you back to where the doll was, essentially.
Oh, okay. I don't want that. Okay, let's work our way up. And I kind of cling onto the side there.
All right. So I will give us a new map.
All right. Ah, the attic. Great.
So, like the other rooms, lots of cobwebs, lots of just rubbish all over the place. There are several holes in the roof.
Mm.
And there are, you see bits of furniture and stuff.
Okay, well, they've Ned and Trevik are behind?
Yep.
They're up there? Okay.
Oh.
All right, well, I'll go over here and see if I can detect any kind of magic. Do an Arcana check.
Yeah, go ahead and make another Arcana
And,
check.
well, hey, all right, a 30.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Again, you are seeing the rolls yourself, right? So you can see
Yeah.
the
Yep.
number.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you are getting no magical
Well,
vibes.
a 30 and nothing. Okay. Wow. What traffic? What is going on here? We hear a voice. Um, you know that paper with that, what was it, Beyond Skeleton? Is that what it said? Or
Beyond skeletons. Yep.
Beyond Skeleton? I want to look at that a bit more thoroughly. Maybe there's some kind of. I guess I have to make another Arcana check, or is it.
No, I mean you just rolled a 30, so.
Oh,
just
okay.
add that in. So yeah, you can take a moment to
Yeah.
sort of refresh yourself. Ned's
Is-
certainly not going to complain about getting a moment's rest.
Okay.
And Travik will sort of, just take his warhammer and just start pushing stuff around, hoping to find something. It's
Okay.
like, oh, another creepy doll. Ugh. Just pushes it aside.
So I'm not seeing any, or do I see any correlation then with that Beyond Skeleton and anything that I've come across and examined in this house so far? Anything up here and on the way up here? Is there any,
So, your thinking at this point is that the rumors that this is haunted are probably some sort of cover for some sort of necromantic activity, maybe some experimenting of some evil nature.
And yet, I mean, I heard, we heard that voice, Travik and I think that was a voice Ned heard. What can you repeat what the voice said? Said something like leave, or what was it? Because I can't
No,
remember.
it said, I mean, you're basically here to die, you fools. Then it just laughed at you.
Oh, great. I mean, I feel as if we explored the entire place.
Ned is sort of calls out, "What's going on here?"
I don't know. We're looking around, and okay. Did I already do an investigation check to search everything? Maybe even see if there's anyone hiding up here. Is that
Yeah,
what that is?
Travik. I want to say Travik's been doing a pretty thorough job while you were
Okay.
going through your texts, and so yeah, even
was
a
really
good roll's
nothing.
not really going to give you anything else. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like there's more junk up here. Some of it seems to be more intact. There's like dolls and some clothing, um, but yeah, nothing of real interest.
Okay. Well, guys. Well, let's. Why don't we head back down to that room where we heard that voice? You know.
Ned's like, look at these holes in the ceiling. You really want to make something out of this place?
We can try. I mean, it won't all be done, at one time. We can start like one floor at a time, or even start with the hall and one room. You know what I mean? Little by little.
I mean, do you have a workforce that you're gonna?
Maybe I'm hoping we can put something together.
Travik will sort of whisper in your ear, like, "What's with this Ned?
What's
Seems
with
like
this
a bit
what?
of a. He seems like a bit of a grump."
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's he's very negative about these things. Everything is going to take work. It's not going to be done over overnight. But if we can kind of look at this, at least the house is still standing. It's something. Um,
I could see it becoming a nice place. I'm with you.
yes, there we go. Great, great. You know what? I'm going to go back to this Carlinet doll, and I want to pick it up and just kind of look at it even more thoroughly. I know I did not detect any magic, but I would like to, take it with us and kind of examine it a bit.
Sure, yeah, you can sort of give it a proper looking over, and you deduce it is just a fancy toy.
Nothing.
And you think people have probably like purposefully like just made it uglier than it was. It probably was a beautiful thing at first, but they've been tinkering with it and just making it ugly on purpose for fun or whatever. So it's creepy now, but it probably wasn't when when it first
Okay.
was made.
Let me put the token. Oops. Okay, let's go back into this room. This was a room where we heard the voice, I believe, right?
It is, yeah.
Around where? What direction were we hearing this voice? Was it like from this?
So right about where Travick was at. Because you were sort of in this area looking through, and then before you left, he sort of did a loop around the room.
Okay. Did he search this place thoroughly, like he did all the others, and he didn't find any hidden trap door or anything like that?
No, you didn't do a thorough search of this section. You did the
Okay.
bottom, but he just sort of was just taking a quick last look around. So,
Can I lift this rug and see if there's anything?
yeah. Do you want to make another check?
Yeah, investigation. Is it?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
13.
All right. Yeah. Under the rug, you do find some runes that have been carved into the wood.
Ruins, really?
And
Okay.
you think that voice came as part of like a magic mouth spell.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay, I bring this to the attention of Travick and to Ned. But well, first, actually, I tell Travick, hey, Travick, okay, I let him know about this magic mouth. I also tell him that, again, I don't absolutely trust Ned. He seems like he's fine, but what if he is the necromancer? And I'm kind of saying this under, low tone so he doesn't hear it. That's where we're over here. So again, let's kind of, be mindful of that and keep an eye on him. And I'm keeping check of him as well.
Yeah, as you're having that conversation, this is like the scene in the movie where the two of you are framed, and then Ned's sort of off in the distance in the middle.
Yeah,
and you can tell he's like giving you a glare as if he knows what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. And I tell Travick kind of like flank him, so maybe Travick can stand around up over here. I'm gonna go over here, and I just kind of say, okay, Ned, we found this magic mouth over here, this ruin. With magic mouths, are you able to still use it even if your mouth is gagged? If someone's mouth is gagged, they can still speak through that?
So it's more of like when you get within the proximity of the runes, the magic is just going to emanate from that source. So it wouldn't matter if someone was gagged or anything. It's coming from the runes, essentially.
Okay.
Not from a person. It's essentially like a recording that went off.
Oh, well, but still, okay. I pointed out to Ned, and as I said, look, we found these ruins here. I need to ask you, again, is there anything, are you being completely truthful with us? Like who you are?
So you can make an insight check. So
Okay,
that will give
great.
you an idea as to whether he's giving off any sort of vibes that you don't like or anything of that nature.
Well, oh, you know what? I use my bardic inspiration.
Inspiration? All right, yeah, you can re-roll it. Yep.
Okay, great. Well, okay, a 20.
Ooh, nice.
Unnatural.
So, Ned's, in response to your question, Ned's just gonna sort of look dumbfounded, and you notice he hasn't made any move towards the ruins. He hasn't given them a glance, and he's just sort of staring at you. And he's like, I got hit over the head, and I fell through the floor, and my head
that is
split
true.
open.
Sure, okay.
What are you expecting of me?
Good, okay. I still had to ask because it's we're not encountering
So that's what he
anything.
says, but with your insight roll, you do get a sense that he is not being truthful.
Oh,
He is definitely shifty, and he's, he didn't care anything about the runes or anything like that, so his body language is not lining up at all with what he is saying.
Okay. I bring that to the attention of Travik. And how shall I proceed? Travik, any suggestions on what do you think of all this? Any recommendations on what we should do? I'm sensing. I tell him, that I'm sensing that he's not being completely truthful and everything.
Something is not right. I think we are still missing something here, but maybe he should be bound again.
Yes. Okay, can you hold him and and we'll tie him up. I'm sure we took the rope with us. Let's.
Yeah. As soon as you move towards him, you can see he whips out the dagger that you gave him. So we will roll initiative.
Oh boy. Oh great. Okay. Well, okay, I got a 1, but plus the 7. I don't know if that applies to initiative or if it's just a 1 for initiative.
Ignore the 1 for initiative, yeah. So it'll just be roll. Travik did good though.
Okay. Okay, good.
So, Travik is going to go to grab him.
Okay. Now, don't kill him or anything. We just want to, restrain him.
But unfortunately, that's kind of slippery. And
Really?
Travik can't get a hold of him.
Really? Okay.
But you actually beat him in initiative, so now it's your turn.
Oh, really? Okay, great. Mage hand. That's like the floating hand, and I can.
It is.
I used that to hold him, right?
All right.
To give Travik a chance to bind him further. Once he's being held by the mage hand.
Yeah. So, why don't you make an Arcana check?
Sure. Okay. 15.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll make a roll for him to try to escape your grasp.
Okay.
He does succeed.
He does.
He is crafty.
So there's something unnatural about this guy.
He slips the grasp of your mage hand.
Yeah.
And he has your dagger that you gave him, but with his other hand, he quickly whips out another one that he had concealed on him, which you are probably shocked to learn that he had.
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to hit you.
Oh, okay.
He rolled a 17 for his attack. Your AC is 12.
12, yeah.
But you do have a couple things you could do. You do have a shield spell.
Sure. I will do that.
All right. So it's going to boost your AC, but there's only one. He's the only one, so it's not going to make too much of a difference, but it will block the dagger initially.
Okay, great. Okay.
So your shield, the dagger will fall, and then it's Travik's turn.
Okay.
And he is going to go and he's going to tackle Ned to the ground. He's going to jump on him and they'll slam into the rubbish. And Travik's got him in like a bear hug on the ground. And then it will be your turn.
Great. First of all, I pick up this dagger, and is there any markings on them or on it or anything weird?
Dripping with poison. It is
Which...
dripping with poison.
Ooh, he's quite bad, so it's a good thing that... okay, I take that dagger and I put it to his throat, and I tell him, what are you doing with this, and why do you have a poison dagger? Tell us everything, or I'll slit your throat with it.
All right. This is where you get to make an intimidation check.
Oh, great. Okay. Where I make an
I will give you advantage because Travik has him in a bear hug. So that means you get to roll twice and take the better result.
Okay. So it's like rolling with advantage, right? Okay, intimidation, you say?
Yep.
Well, I don't think I have to. It's 23.
Try to see if you get a 20 and get another heroic inspiration.
Sure. Okay. First one was better.
It's all right. Still, yeah, 23. So you can see he sort of relaxes a bit in resignation. He says,
Ah, you fools. This is the hideout of a smuggling operation.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I was gonna say it's like a rogue. Like a rogue or assassin would have a poison. How many are you? Are you just alone here?
No, there are several in the basement.
When we're just down there in the basement?
No.
Or we didn't explore everything, every place of this.
you've been up in the attic, but yeah, you
Mhm.
haven't gone down
Oh,
all
great.
the way.
Are you the leader?
No. Just a worker.
Shit. Okay. Well, several meaning like 7, 8.
This place is connected to docks. So I don't know how many are here. We come and go as we please.
Wonderful.
An entire ship could have just been unloaded while we've been here. There could
Okay.
be 30 men down there, for all I know. It'd be wise for
Okay.
you to just pack up and leave.
I conk him over the head to knock him out.
All right.
Okay, and we bind him,
Mm-hmm.
and Trevik, let's sling him over your shoulder. Let's take him out to the local authorities and right, and tell you right. I think that's perfect. I mean, we can't handle a whole bunch of. Will that work?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get out of here with him slung over your shoulder, and he's conked pretty, and he's bound as well. And I have my hold person at the ready just in case if I need it, but I don't really think we do.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, so we head on over to what was the town called again? Silverwater or something, or
Salt Marsh.
Salt Marsh? Yeah, we
That
head
is
over
the
there
city. Yeah.
and deliver him to the authorities. This is great.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
have him and explain what's going on, and it's up to the authorities there too. So I mean,
All
we
right.
tell them everything: the magic mouth,
Yeah.
everything we've
Yeah.
discovered.
Yep. And they will reward you with 50 gold apiece.
Hey, perfect.
So a
Hence
very
why we
handsome
found that.
reward.
Yeah. Hence why we found the gem. It was hidden. Two
Yeah.
gems, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Which I gave one to Trevik. Okay. Anything further, or do we help them out, or what's going on?
Yeah, that'll be the next question.
The next.
Um,
Okay.
You will find that they have a force of about a dozen people.
A dozen.
So they say
okay.
if there really is 30, they would probably need help.
Right. Okay. And I tell the local authorities, would you guys be okay if once we clear that place out of those smugglers, we could claim this place and turn it into a guild, and maybe some people might be interested in joining, where we can in a way you can look at it as an extension to your law enforcement, because it's an adventurers guild, bounty hunter, law enforcement, and maybe some of you we can like work together. What say you guys?
Why don't you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, okay. That could pretty much be our like reward for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
A different reward. Persuasion, you say?
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay. Anything I can do beforehand to enhance this check?
I suppose it depends on what you're sort of thinking. I'm not seeing like any magical way that you can influence this. I
What
mean,
is
if you want to
guidance?
guidance, yeah. So you can cast that. So then you get a D4 bonus.
Yeah, okay, let's
That
do
would be a
that.
legitimate way. I don't know if you want to try to slip him one of the gems too. I don't know.
No, I don't want to
Okay.
do that. Just guidance in a legitimate way, I think is good.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
So you can make your roll and then add a d4.
Okay, persuasion. Okay, here we go. And plus my 4. Oh, well, hey. Okay, so it's a 23 plus another 4.
Yeah.
27.
Excellent. Yeah. So, yeah, they'll say, sure, as long as you pay the taxes to the government.
Oh,
I'm sure
great.
they'd be completely fine with that.
That's perfect. Okay, because we'll be generating income anyways, and we're kind of like working together, so we share these kind of expenses.
Yeah.
Okay. So does this conclude the adventure? Be honest
That is
with me.
the end of this adventure. Yeah.
Did it turn out the way you thought it was, or did you expect me to go down to the basement and try to take them on, or what?
I was prepared for you to do that. Yeah, I must say.
Oh, so did this kind of go in a different way that
Yeah,
kind of?
but I love it. That's
Yeah.
what D&D is all about. Yeah.
Oh, I love this! Wow. So I'm pretty sure you were prepared. I had a feeling it sounded like you were a little bit like, oh, okay.
I
You
was
go back to
surprised.
yeah. Because logically thinking, if there's, that's why I
That's
wanted to
very
know
true.
their numbers, and if I was to go, we were, just the two of us, with Ham even bound, we're gonna get killed.
Exactly.
So, all right, guys, if you guys are watching this and you want in on this, please, we need help. We're starting this Adventurers Guild. Scott is a fantastic DM. I mean, this is the first time I've experienced him as a DM. And you say you've only been doing it for about like 6-7 years, so you're still very new at it. But you know what? You show like the signs of someone who's been doing it for like a bit longer. Maybe
thank you.
at least 10-15 years worth of experience. I feel you were able
Thank you very much.
to improv things on the fly. You accounted for that ending, that probably unorthodox kind of ending. I'm just thinking about it now, and I gotta watch this back. I have to thank you, first of all. Thank you. This was tremendous. This was absolutely a fantastic adventure. And guys, please, you need to get in on this. So Mike, Grumpy Scamp, Xenoc, Aina, or anyone and everyone that comes across this, please, join in on this, and we'll start this guild together. We need your help to take out these smugglers. It's Travick and myself and the local law enforcement. I'm sure we need more.
Yeah, they're
we
not
can
level
even
5.
get at least like 2 or 3 more people. We start off at level 5. Yeah, we'll be starting at level 5. So we could use an assassin or a rogue in our team, and perhaps even a bard or someone, like a healer, in the group. I think that would be perfect. We already have Travick, who's a fighter, or even a paladin, who's kind of a cross between two. Thank you again, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a blast.
And don't forget, guys, please head on over to Slice of Scott's channel. Tell him Falagar of Lettuce Play sent you. Please support his channel. Subscribe to him. Again, he only has maybe a few videos, including this one. But I'm really hoping this will encourage you to put out more. So even, Let's Plays, I think that would be great. I will absolutely put a post and let people know about that. Thank you again. Thank you again, Scott.
Appreciate it.
So
Thank
much.
you very much.
All right. Great. And look at this. Kingfisher River. What a lovely town. Okay, so I guess I'm going to end it. I
All right.
kind of have to use a bathroom.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let me end it. Thank you guys again for watching. Again, Slice of Scott. Huge thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we are done.